few weeks ago, I gave a speech at the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce. And in the speech, which was the state of the economy of Prince George's County, I said to them that improving our education system is our number one thing, because education is everyone's business. And so this morning at Fairmont Heights, and I want you to know I selected this school for two reasons, not one of which is around the corner from my house, so it made it easier for me to get here. But because it's in our Transforming Neighborhoods initiative focus area, and because of the great things that the principal, teachers, and staff are doing here, and I wanted the message to get out that as we change education in Prince George's County, that we're not going to leave any students, any school, or anyone behind, to play on a word that the president used to use. And the other reason is because of the work that they're doing here at Fairmont Heights in technology. I want to congratulate again Mr. White for the job that he's doing. If we can give him another round of applause. It is my understanding that 20 of his students passed their Cisco program certification after just 1 year under his leadership. Prior to this, we only had one student in Prince George's County that passed it. And so for his work and those students, let's give him another round of applause. He is showing what we can do when you have committed teachers, a committed principal, and a committed school. And I am committed to making Prince George's County the fastest improving school system in this state. As I've said for a long time, the growth of this county is directly tied to the success of our school system. Our children are our greatest assets. Senator Benson, we say that all the time, don't we? We say our children are our greatest assets. And if they are, we must have a sense of urgency about moving our school system forward and more rapidly. We must move from wants and wishes to accelerate to action and engagement. And that is what this is about, action and engagement. I believe the board, Dr. Height, and his team, they're doing a great job. Can we give them a round of applause? They're working hard. They are making progress, but they need our help. So I stand here today to tell you that we're going to move beyond the traditional role as county executive of simply providing funding for our school system, and we're going to move into action and rolling up our sleeves and helping them push innovation and teaching methods to make sure that our children get the best education possible. It is because I am on a mission to make us the leader in this region and throughout this state that earlier this year I appointed Christian Rhodes to be our education advisor. I wanted him to help me seek out innovation, connect with our schools, connect with our nonprofits, connect with our businesses to make sure that we're doing everything we can to promote the good things our teachers and principals are doing in our schools every day. And I think Christian is doing a great job. I think he's been on this. Give him a round of applause. I am also pleased that I tricked this young lady into taking on an easy job, is what I told her, is that when Betty Hager-Francis came back as a deputy CAO, she thought she was getting health and human services, and I said, no, we've added education. She's doing a great job, and I'm thankful that I have her leadership at that level. And just briefly, I want to mention the reason that I put education under the deputy CAO is because I want everyone to understand on the fifth floor and throughout this government how important education is and how we're going to pay attention to it. We're blessed in this county to have some great minds, people who work on important issues every day, and they think outside of the box and they solve difficult problems and tackle difficult issues. That is why I have tapped 12 individuals of these innovative, bright, problem-solving, hard-charging, hungry, ready to get started individuals to be a part of a commission that I am calling the Commission for Education Excellence. This commission will be composed of education professionals, business people, parents, as well as nonprofit and the faith community. I have charged this commission with a couple of things: to work with education experts and industry professionals to identify educational innovation, make recommendations on programs we should invest in, to develop an aggressive and proactive public outreach agenda to significantly improve the image and desirability of Prince George's County public school system among current and potential residents, to work with county agencies and institutions of higher learning and community organizations to ensure resources and alignment in support of our school system's needs in our targeted areas, and to develop a quarterly report on the progress that these charges, that these things, how we are doing, and produce a comprehensive report at the end of the year. With their counsel, I plan to bring resources to our school system. I believe this team will be a perfect complement to the work that the board is doing and Dr. Height. They will help us deliver state-of-the-art educational tools and new teaching and learning techniques for our schools. I have asked my good friend, Segun Eubanks, to chair this committee.
I will approach this work from, I think, several different perspectives. First, as a career-long educator with over 30 years working on every level of education, from directly with young people every day to the absolute top policy making in national and international circles. I hope to bring that experience and that perspective. Then, as a perspective of a lifelong advocate of equity and social justice, I am indeed a child of the human and civil rights era, with parents who've deeply instilled a sense of fairness and social justice in everything that I do, so I'll bring that perspective. I bring the perspective of a proud county resident. I moved here 15 years ago very purposefully for the beauty of this county, for its diversity and for its hope and for its promise. And of course, from the perspective of a parent of four, all of whom are public education, and two of whom are here in great high schools here in Prince George's County. The county executive and his folks have brought together a group of incredibly talented and committed individuals who I'll have the honor of working with, and I will tell you just a little bit about each of them now, and then let us move on with our agenda. We tried to make sure that we had a full representation of interests in the county. One of the important parts of the work of this commission is of course to focus on our public schools, but not just public schools. Education on every level in this county matters, from pre-K through 12, public and private, and we want to know that no matter what path any student in this county takes, that they're going to have a high-quality education. And so we really wanted to bring a cross-section of individuals to address that challenge. So many of them are here with us today. Amy Olivo, who's a parent activist and development officer for the League of Women Voters. Amy. Betsy Ramirez, who is a parent and professional school counselor. Of course, you've already been introduced to Dr. Charlene Dukes, who's the president of Prince George's County Community College. Also, Dr. Donna Wiseman, who's the dean of the College of Education of the University of Maryland, College Park. She's not with us today. She's my dean. I just very proudly graduated from University of Maryland College Park this January, and a proud alum, and my wife. Together on stage with our doctorate degrees. Good work, honey. Thank you. Desiree Griffin Moore is the Executive Director of Community Foundations for Prince George's County. Heather Iliff is Co-Chair, Partnership for Prince George's County, and former school board member. Jim Estep, President and CEO of the Greater Prince George's County Business Roundtable. A pleasure. Keith Singletary, who couldn't be with us today and is the owner of 2 Chick-fil-A's in the county, one of our great business partners. Bridget Blue is a teacher and first program teacher liaison for Prince George's County. Dr. Donette Days, who's the principal of Reed Temple Christian Academy. And Kathleen Teese, who's the director of Prince George's County Memorial Library. So what a great group of professionals and citizens and concerned parents and advocates who will hopefully really work to see that the county executive's vision comes to fore and that each and every child in Prince George's County receives a world-class education in every step of the way. I look forward to it. I should have mentioned I really look forward to working again with my union colleagues, Ken Haynes and Lou Robinson, who've been longtime friends and colleagues and who I look forward to working with in this work as well. And with that, I'm going to hand it back over and say I look forward to a very casual working environment. No, thank you. I look forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Can we give him another round of applause, please? Everybody on the